In this video, I'm going to show what a typical week currently looks like for me with how I structure my workouts, cardio, and other activities. I'd love to hear what a typical week looks like for you, so please be sure to share it down in the comment section below. Monday mornings, after having a couple cups of coffee, I get out for a walk, typically 30 to 40 minutes. I don't necessarily time it. I don't try to hit a certain duration or a certain distance, a certain step count. I'm not trying to burn a certain amount of calories. I'm not out there for fat loss at all. I'm out there to ground myself in the moment and really experience an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the beauty and the wonder that's around me. It really allows me to get focused, clear my mind, and set the tone for a productive day that is filled with purpose and passion. After getting some work done, around lunchtime is when I hit the gym. I'm following a full body workout plan from the Lose Fat, Get Jacked Inner Circle. For the month of May, we're following a full body plan. We have plans for those who prefer to train 3 days per week, those who prefer to train 4 days per week, and those who prefer to train 5 days per week. Currently, the 3-day plan is a full body workout routine. Workout is about 45 minutes, in and out of the gym, feeling empowered, walking out of there, feeling a sense of victory and ready to own the rest of my day. Currently, I'm enrolled in dance. I'm 2 lessons into it where I do an hour of salsa and an hour of bachata, absolutely loving it. Then I come home and I wind down with a bit of stretching. So it might be 15 minutes, might be 30 minutes. It's just going with the flow, whatever needs to be stretched out, whatever duration allows me to really wind down, calm my mind, calm my body, and prepare myself for a great night's sleep. So I typically will focus on the muscles that feel tight and stiff at that time. So maybe it's some hip openers, maybe it's loosening up my spine or my shoulders. If there's nothing in particular that jumps out at me, I'll just do kind of a full body stretch as I wind down. Tuesday, I sometimes will get out for a walk in the morning, but oftentimes I just dive into my work, and then later in the morning, I'll get out for a jog. So jogging is my preferred form of cardio. I love being outdoors. Again, fresh air, focused. Usually it's, yes, I'm doing cardio. Yes, I'm focused on challenging my body. But again, it's just a great opportunity to be present in the moment and to just, again, experience that sense of gratitude for all of my surroundings there. So I really enjoy jogging outdoors, typically about 25 to 30 minutes. Throughout the day, I use this day, Tuesday, to just here and there bust out some hand balancing poses. So working on my handstands, some transitions, really trying to work on improving upon my crow or crane to headstand, making it automatic. So really using it to refine and practice some of the skills that I want to improve upon. And then in the evening is when I go to a yin yoga class in the hot room there, which allows you to really melt into those poses. So it's at the end of the day. So instead of doing some stretches at home, I'm doing it in the hot room. We hold the stretches for 3 to 5 minutes. It's an hour class and really kind of zens me out and again, helps me wind down at the end of the day and prepare for a great night's sleep. Wednesdays, again, starting my day with a walk. The workout, actually, nope, before the workout is yoga. So walk first thing in the morning. 10 a.m. I go to a base flow yoga class where we hold some of the moves for a few seconds, just enough time to kind of refine. So you might get into a warrior 1 or a warrior 2, and you settle into that pose and you make some refinements to make sure the right muscles are engaged, your balance is on point. You're feeling everything kind of contained. You feel connected, grounded in each pose. So it's a great class. I'll start off with that at 10 o'clock. Immediately after is when I'll hit the gym for right now, a full body workout. It's tough to say whether it's beneficial to do the yoga beforehand or if it can be a hindrance because it takes a lot out of me at the time. I stay hydrated throughout the class. I drink plenty of water afterwards. If I need fuel between the yoga session and the workout, I'll have something, typically light, maybe Greek yogurt and berries, maybe a protein bar. But I find for the most part, it's beneficial. Like I find that my body is loose, it's limber. I've developed that mind-muscle connection through the yoga practice that carries over into the weight training session. So as long as I have my energy, I find if I had a great night's sleep before, back-to-back works out wonderful for me. And the reason I do it back-to-back is the yoga studio and the gym are really close together. It's a 25 to 30-minute drive from where I live to get to those. So rather than go do yoga, come home, wait a certain amount of time to recover, then go to the gym afterwards, I'm gonna go with convenience. I don't care if I separated the two, could I get more out of it? It doesn't matter. I'm going out of convenience here, and I find it works really well for me. So walk in the morning on Tuesday, yoga at 10, a workout right after that, usually around 11:30. And then lately, again, the past 2 weeks, dance, I'm so hooked on it right now. They have a body movement class, body movement and styling. So it's more workshop-like, kind of breaking down the details of what we're learning in our level 1 salsa and bachata. And it's really opened my eyes to some weaknesses. It's exposed weaknesses that I didn't know I had, especially in my obliques, lower back, and lower abdominal area. Anything that's going to kind of curl the pelvis, like a pelvic tilt, anterior pelvic tilt there. Because I like when we're learning some of these drills to get the hips to kind of crunch the hip upwards towards the shoulder, like almost doing a side crunch. Man, my obliques were cramping up. I was sore the next day. So like these are areas that I need to improve upon strength-wise and mobility-wise. So it's great to see how yoga and dance expose weaknesses and imbalances that I can then go into the gym, alter my programming a bit to improve upon those areas, strengthen those areas, really develop a more well-rounded and balanced physique, like strong in every aspect possible, rather than just strong in lifting through certain planes of motion there. So that's a pretty full day. Wednesday, again, ending with some stretching at the end of the day to wind down. Thursday, I will do yoga. It's a yin yoga class in the morning, 9:30 a.m. Starts my day off great. Again, focus, clear mind. Early afternoon is when I'll get out for a jog. And again, on Thursdays, like Tuesdays, I'll kind of throughout the day just practice some hand balancing poses, some different skills. Maybe it's even that working on the L-sit or a pendant, working on some weaknesses, some core aspects of my physique that need some improvement to kind of master some of those skills that need some work. And that's pretty much it for the rest of the day, because I've already got the stretching. Sometimes I'll do a little stretching to wind down at the end of the day. Maybe I'll get out for a walk later in the day to wind down, because I typically don't do it first thing in the morning. But if I want to kind of wind down at the end of the day, that's when I'll get in a walk. Fridays, I will start my morning with a walk. Yoga at 10 a.m. This class is all about hand balancing poses. We use the wall. So our feet are up against the wall. We're upside down a good chunk of the class. So it's a great workout for the shoulders. And then right after that, I go hit the gym. Sometimes I feel the fatigue in the shoulders for some of the exercises. I'll typically start off with legs for that workout in particular. Then by the time I get towards the upper body stuff, it's feeling recovered from that yoga session. So again, it's all about convenience, scheduling, and I really don't find it to be a hindrance. If anything, I think they kind of, once again, feed off of each other. And then later in the day, winding down with some stretching activities at the end of the day. Saturday and Sunday are kind of like up in the air. It's kind of go with the flow type days. So yoga is always an option in the morning each of those days. I kind of go based on how I'm feeling. Do I feel recovered? They're both flow classes, so you're never holding anything for too long. You're just transitioning from pose to pose. It's a very athletic, fluid class that I really, really enjoy. But if I maybe was up a little bit later in the evening and I prefer to sleep in instead, get some better sleep, get some better rest, or allow myself to recover based on how I'm feeling from the yoga, the workouts, the mobility stuff that I did throughout the week, the cardio, I listen to my body. I'm like, will the yoga serve me well today, or will I be better served by taking a rest day there? Saturday, if I'm feeling good, get out for a jog. If I'm not, I might just use it to walk. Sunday, I don't jog, so I might do yoga. It might be a complete day of rest. It's all kind of up in the air. If I feel like getting out for a walk in the woods, if this time of year, if I'm going to get out paddleboarding, just doing other activities, like I just go with how I'm feeling at the time. I'm more intuitive on the weekends with what my body is going to need during those times. And even throughout the week, I'm not afraid to call audibles. Like I may not go to a yoga class if I don't feel quite recovered, or I might swap it and get out on the paddleboard if the weather's gorgeous. Same thing for jogging. If I don't want to get out for a jog, I'm not feeling it, I might do another activity. I might get out for a bike ride. I might just do something else that I enjoy. I might get out dancing. Who the heck knows? It's all whatever I am feeling in those moments. So I have this structure in place, but I'm not afraid to call an audible. Like if something gets thrown off, I don't feel like, oh my God, I don't feel like out of sorts. It's like, I go with the flow. I go with how things are rolling. I don't beat myself up. I don't feel guilty. It's like there's more time to do. Like everything is fun. I'm doing things that bring joy to my life. And if I can't get it in today, that's okay. I know I'm gonna get the opportunity to do other activities other days, and I don't stress over these types of things. But that's what a typical week looks like for me. I'd love to hear what a typical week looks like for you. So once again, please be sure to share it down in the comment section below.